Radar showing Joining us on this Saturday morning, it's January 7th. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Eric Gage is over in the Weather Center. As you can see behind me, it's a little bit moist out there, a little bit of, I don't know what we call this. It's foggy, it's kind of misting. There's a little bit of lake effect depending on where you are.
Yes, some of us this morning, especially those of you closer to Lake Ontario, did see close to 2 inches of snow. So some of us did see some snow, but for most of us, maybe a slight dusting, otherwise still generally quiet, as you mentioned behind you.
Right.
Even some lingering fog in those higher elevations as you head out the door this morning. Otherwise, mostly dry weather. Here's a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Keeping an eye on some weak lake effect snow moving just south of our area for this morning. And in fact, as we head into today, looking at mostly dry weather with a chance that lake effect to come to an end later on this morning. Current temperature right now slightly above freezing at 33 degrees. Feels like 27 with that wind chill. And weather headlines for today, once again, mostly cloudy skies. We could see a higher chance of seeing some sunshine for tomorrow, and as we head into the week, temperatures feeling more like January. It has been feeling very mild for the past week or so, but although above average temperatures are expected, looking at temperatures for this week remaining in the 30s. Now for today, highs reaching the mid-30s with lingering light snow this morning, turning to mostly cloudy skies. We have that full weekend forecast coming up. Back over to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. This Saturday, we are tracking mostly cloudy skies with a few lingering flurries this morning as we head into most this weekend is looking generally dry with more sunshine as we head into Sunday. Here's a live look outside. Can't see much up here on Smith Hill. Here's a live look at our Cavvy Tower camera. Generally, fog has developed in some higher elevations this morning. Tricky travel heading out this morning. Other than that, though, we are still tracking relatively dry conditions. Here's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Seeing some light lingering snow flurries moving its way to the south and will continue to shift its way south for the remainder of the day. Still mostly cloudy skies will continue, and then even the possibility of seeing some sunshine later on this evening right before sunset. And in fact, taking a look at our local temperatures this morning, below freezing in the North Country, 28 Inlet, 26 in Big Moose, 34 up in Lowville, 35 and 33 in the Mohawk Valley, and Southern Valley still similar conditions, slightly above freezing for some of you, 35 in Cooperstown, 33 in Sherburne, and 33 as well in Norwich. Around the clock today, not warming up by much, still looking relatively average for January standards, 35 for the high, and across the board in terms of weather grades, still seeing mostly cloudy skies for today. As we head into tonight, decreasing clouds, even more sunshine is possible as we round up the weekend by tomorrow. So our snowfall outlook over the next several days, still light dusting for some of us this morning. Those snow showers are gradually weakened by this afternoon. Dry Sunday, even an increasing chance for some light snow Monday, but the highest chance looks to be on Tuesday as another weak system moves over our area. But once again, accumulations still look to be very light. So in our skycast for today, looking mostly cloudy with still seeing that lake effect snow shifting to the south. By this afternoon, it's still mostly cloudy skies, temperatures slightly above freezing, 35 to 36 for the high. By 5 p.m., still could see some sunshine peeking through as those clouds gradually diminish. And then looking at mostly clear skies by early tomorrow morning, temperatures starting to be very chilly tonight down into the lower 20s. By tomorrow afternoon, it's mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the lower 30s, so a more frigid day tomorrow, but still sunshine for January and more average temperatures as we head into tomorrow. And by 5 p.m., still looking at dry weather, and this will continue for the remainder of the weekend. So for today, high of 36 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, decreasing clouds. Some higher elevations could get down into the teens. Our 7-day forecast, mostly dry weather with a chance for some snow showers Monday as well as Tuesday. That will continue to be seeing dry weather for Wednesday and Thursday before we're tracking our next chances of seeing significant rain or snow as we wrap up the week next Friday. And our trivia question, what temperature is absolute zero?
Oh, gee. When in doubt, pick C.
When in doubt, pick C. Well, we got the units are wrong, but the temperature is right. So it's
Ooh,
almost it's almost 500 degrees below zero, and that is the absolute coldest you can get. It's basically the way temperature works is like those little molecules, they vibrate. That's temperature,
Right.
and that's when it no longer vibrates, and it's apparently not allowed. You can't do
There's
that.
nothingness.
Yeah, so
at
it
that
is
point.
the coldest you can get. We have not reached that temperature ever. So
I hope we never do.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Eric. How about this? Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend today. I'm Katrina Smith. I'm going to get you right over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Eric Gage is tracking a change in what we're seeing this morning, right?
Yeah, so we started out this morning with some lake effect snow on the light side. Some of us saw some accumulation, some of us didn't see real much anything. We're turning to mostly dry weather for the remainder of today as well as tomorrow, even seeing some sunshine.
Wait, did you say sunshine?
Yes, sunshine
it's a
in
foreign
January.
thing
Yes,
here.
sunshine in winter. I know it's hard to believe, but yes. And in fact, a cool video was sent in earlier on this morning from Daniel in Boonville, showing a fawn and her two little, or a doe and her two little fawns enjoying the fresh snowfall. So a nice video right there. Love to see deer getting out and enjoying the snowfall. Now, due to lake effect, I want to bring this up. So because of the warm temperatures, the Great Lakes ice cover is actually below average. Normally around this time we see ice cover between 15 to 20%. It's currently at 7, almost 8%. And generally Lake Ontario does not freeze over because it's more deep. Lake Erie has a higher chance of freezing over, about 70% or so. So for the most part, what this means is that lake effect season is not over with just yet. And in fact, take a look at our temperature trends, still slightly above average, but still looking more so like January temperatures, no longer seeing those 50-degree highs. Now, for today, highs only reaching the lower to mid-30s with mostly cloudy skies. Some sunshine, I know it's hard to believe, is expected tomorrow. Look at that full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric. Republican.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and happy Saturday. We are tracking some light lake effect snow moving through our area for this morning. Mostly cloudy skies by this afternoon, even seeing some possible sunshine as we wrap up the weekend tomorrow. Here's a live look outside our Utica National camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. Still, some of us saw some light accumulation this morning. Some weak lake effect snow showers are continuing to push south this morning. Here's a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As the winds gradually shift further south, lake effect will slowly come to an end for today. And we're going to be tracking mostly dry weather with mostly cloudy skies with decreasing clouds as we head into tonight. Temperatures in the Mohawk Valley this morning, 34 in Mohawk as well as Clinton, 32 in Westdale, and 35 degrees in New Hartford. So starting out this morning, still relatively above average in terms of temperatures, but for today, not warming up by much, only reaching the mid-30s by this afternoon with still mostly cloudy skies. And across the board, still we're going to be seeing decreasing clouds as we head into tonight with more sunshine as possible to be expected for tomorrow. But still, as I head on the weekend, a forecast for this weekend, still temperatures remaining in the lower to mid-30s for both days with mostly cloudy skies for today. As we head into the end of the weekend, more sunny skies are expected as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So on our Skycast for today, still tracking some weak lake effect snow moving south outside of our area. Highs for today not warming up by much with mostly cloudy skies. By 5 p.m. today, these clouds are gradually weakened. Could be seeing some sunshine right before sunset, but still, we're still tracking mostly dry weather for tonight. Decreasing clouds early on tomorrow morning. Temperatures still in the lower 20s. A little bit breezy from the north as we head into tomorrow morning. 6 a.m. still mostly sunny skies possible as well. By tomorrow afternoon, sunshine across the board. Temperatures in the lower 30s, so still slightly above average for this time of year, but we'll definitely feel a little bit more like January for the next couple of days. Now, enjoy the sunshine because as we head into Monday and Tuesday, more cloudy skies along with some chances for some light snow showers are expected to head into Monday and Tuesday of this week. So for today, high of 36 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Those snow flurries coming to an end by this afternoon. Tonight, low of 17 in those higher elevations with it decreasing clouds. Our 7-day forecast. Looking at for the next 7 days, temperatures still looking relatively above average, but still for January standards, feeling a little bit more closer to normal. Keep an eye on Friday, however, we could be seeing a mixture of rain and snow. And our trivia question, if you were told to play music, and I got a notification of what to pronounce it, it's Ligero. It should be played loudly, lightly, fast, or slow.
I don't know.
All right. Fast. Okay, hold on.
Shouldn't take this long to come up with an answer.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter L, same as that.
Oh, lightly or loudly, or I don't know, lightly.
Yep, lightly. You got it. There we go. I had a 20 section. I thought the same thing too. I'm like, well, it starts with the letter L.
I was a musician as a kid, so I'm like embarrassed to not know the answer to it.
I thought the same thing too. Yeah, and I thought, and our director thought it would be forte.
Tom
for that.
over here in our ear is like, loudly would be forte.
Hey, what was it pronounced again? I want to make sure I get it correctly.
Ligero.
Ligero.
You didn't roll your R, but he did.
I didn't roll my R
I
correctly.
wish you guys
so.
could hear Tom. He
Yeah.
rolls his R
You
so
got it
nicely.
perfectly.
Yeah. All right. Okay. We got it. Ligero. Thank you, Eric. A local ski.
More like January tonight. Let's get a first look at that forecast from meteorologist Eric Gage. So back to winter.
Yes, that's right. And it's been a little bit delayed, at least for the start of January and the end of December. Overnight lows barely even got below freezing for at least, I think, a 6-day stretch. So last night we got a low of 30 degrees, and now temperature is 30 degrees. So we're going to be cooling down a little bit more tonight. Local temperature right now, 30 degrees. It feels like 21 with that wind chill this evening, and temperatures will continue to plummet tonight as skies continue to clear. Some of us did see some last-minute peaks of sunshine later on this evening as the clouds began to disperse. Now, taking a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 top of the radar, some of us saw some light drizzle as well as some flurries today due to lake effect. That as the wind direction continues to shift south, we're tracking more dry weather as we head into the remainder of tonight as well as tomorrow. And once again, our weather headlines feeling more like January tonight. Sunshine is expected tomorrow to wrap up the weekend. Along with that too, mostly quiet weather for the near term. So for tonight, temperatures down into the teens with mostly clearing skies, and we are tracking that sunshine tomorrow as well as those temperatures. Look at that full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. Finally,
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. Tonight we are returning to more January-like temperatures with lows reaching the teens for this tonight as well. And then tomorrow I return to sunshine with temperatures warming up only into the lower 30s. Here's a live look outside, our Yucca National camera overlooking at Main Street in Cooperstown. Looking at quiet weather across the region this evening as those weak lake effect snow flurries and light drizzle will slowly come to an end as the wind direction continues to shift south. Here's a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 top of the radar, and once again you're seeing those very thin white lines. Those are what's left of the lake effect snow band. Still very weak showers, so with this we weren't expecting too much in terms of accumulation, and in fact for tonight, those of you that are still seeing some light drizzle could be on the lookout for some icy spots as those temperatures continue to plummet. In fact, local temperatures generally hovering either near or below freezing. 32 in Deerfield, 33 in Middleville, 28 degrees in Curtis Corners, 32 in Clinton, 27 degrees in West Leiden. Southern Valley's similar conditions, temperatures in the 20s and 30s, 31 in Richfield Springs, 31 in Evanston, 32 in Otsego, 32 in Milford, and 30 degrees checking in Whitesboro. Feeling more like January as we head into the next several days. For the average highs for the past week, it's been 43 degrees, which is well above average for this time of year. Average low last week was above freezing. Now, today's high temp was actually 36, so slightly above the low temperatures we've saw for the past week. And for tonight, we're going to be cooling down into the teens, so definitely will feel a lot more like January as we head into today or tonight as well as tomorrow. So our skycast for tonight, temperatures still cooling down into the lower 20s to upper teens with mostly clear skies by tomorrow morning. Taking a look at midnight right now, still looking at mostly clear conditions. 6 a.m. looking dry with possibly a nice sunrise headed to tomorrow morning with mostly clear skies by noon. Temperatures barely reaching above freezing, especially in the Mohawk Valley. Increasing high-level clouds by tomorrow evening. Still looking to be a very nice winter or early January day for tomorrow. And as we head into tomorrow evening, increasing clouds make way for a chance of seeing an isolated snow shower as a weak disturbance passes to our south. But generally looking at mostly quiet weather for the next several days. And in fact, our next significant weather maker doesn't look to be appearing at least until Friday of next week. So for tonight, cooling down into the single digits with wind chills, I should say, with lows hovering right into the teens. Our 7-day forecast, more average temperatures relatively, still slightly above average, more quiet weather for the next several days. Heading to Wednesday and Thursday, looking at more sunshine compared to clouds, and then a mixture of rain and snow is possible on Friday from another significant storm system. We'll have updates throughout the week on what to expect from that. Ben?
Thank you very much, Eric. Coming up next, Taha is in at the sports station. Holland forecast tonight at 11. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage. Good evening, Eric.
Good evening, Ben. It's definitely feeling a lot more like January out there tonight with temperatures already in the 20s. Still dealing with a few lingering light flurries on a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. These continue to push their way down towards the south, so overall we're looking at dry conditions tonight, along with mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. The big story tonight, though, however, are going to be those temperatures. As I said before, feeling a little bit more like January, but along with that, too, we did see some rain in some parts of the area or snow that melted as rain. So because of that, temperatures tonight cooling down from the 20s down into wind chill feeling like the teens. What that means is be on the lookout for some possible black ice as it will start to develop, especially in puddles or areas that is still yet to drain. So keep an eye on parking lots or untreated surfaces as we head out this evening. Looking ahead towards tomorrow, temperatures looking to be once again slightly near average. Looking ahead towards the next several days, 38 for the high on Monday. It looks to be the warmest day of the next several, as once again not seeing any 40 or 50 degree temperatures at least for the near future. And for tonight, once again, temperatures cooling down into the teens with mostly clear skies. We are tracking what to expect for the week ahead coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. And finally,
from Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. We are wrapping up a pretty average January day relatively with temperatures in the 20s or the 30s. Tonight cooling down to the 20s and teens. Take a live look outside. Our Utica National camera overlooking at Main Street in Cooperstown, tracking dry conditions across the area right now. And in fact, taking a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Those weak light snow showers from lake effect have slowly come to an end. Still, the biggest concern tonight are frigid temperatures with the slight wind chill, along with that too the possibility of some patchy black ice on untreated surfaces. Local temperatures tonight already down into the lower teens at 12 degrees in Big Moose, 24 in Westmoreland, as well as 22 degrees in Whitesboro. Still Mohawk Valley generally remaining in the lower 20s as of now. The Southern Valley still a little bit warmer, 28 in Cooperstown, 30 in Norwich, and at 29 degrees in Sherburne. And for tonight, those temperatures will gradually cool down into the lower 20s to upper teens, but along with the wind chill, it will feel a lot more chilly with feels like temperatures down into the lower teens by early tomorrow morning. So if you're heading out early tomorrow morning, be on the lookout for possible black ice as well as frigid temperatures. You're going to bundle up as you head out the door tomorrow. Along with that, too, feeling more like January, we are looking at last week's high temperatures in the 40s, average lows for last week in the 30s. For today, the high temperature was 36, and tonight, cooling down even more, down into the teens. So, once again, it is feeling a lot more like wintertime, at least compared to the past week or so. We've been feeling temperatures very mild for this time of year, in fact, record-setting. So for tonight, looking at mostly clear skies to partly cloudy skies. By early tomorrow morning, still chilly temperatures. Mohawk Valley clinging on to the lower 20s, but once again, that wind chill will make it feel a little bit more chilly. Looking at teens in the North Country by tomorrow morning and still looking dry. A nice sunny day tomorrow with temperatures warming up into the lower to mid 30s with the Mohawk Valley being the warmest of the area. And for tomorrow night, increasing clouds, but still looking relatively dry. Our next chance of seeing some possible snow flurries looks to be overnight as we head into Monday as a weak system moves to our south. Now, not expecting much in terms of accumulation, but we're keeping an eye on next Friday. That looks to be our next system, at least for now, when it comes to at least snow or rain. So for tonight, low of 17 degrees with decreasing clouds. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, highs in the mid 30s. Our 7-day forecast, keeping an eye on next weekend. So for right now, looking at mostly cloudy skies for Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures cooling down a little bit more compared to average. Wednesday and Thursday still looking dry. Then on Friday night and into Saturday, could be seeing another system, could be producing some snow as well as rain. It's still too early for a call on that right now. We'll be right back.